struggling with sleep, whether it's full-on insomnia or a string of nights or a one-off night that you're struggling to sleep, whether it's falling asleep or staying asleep, can be so pervasive. It affects your next day, your function, your mood, your health on so many levels. So I love to use nervous system regulation to help people fall asleep and stay asleep with ease. Now, I want to tell you first and foremost, this is just one exercise out of many that I will do with someone, and I've done for myself as well, to help get the sleep cycle into a good pattern, help it happen with ease, help make sure your sleep is restorative. So there's a series of exercises that I give before bedtime and even throughout the day. Starting your day with certain exercises to get your nervous system balanced will help you have that energy balance throughout your day, so that when you go to bedtime and you do those exercises, they're going to be very helpful. So I'm just going to show you this one exercise that I introduced recently in my Brain Body Biome INspo, and I showed this variation standing, which is a great variation. You can catch that in our Facebook community under guides. They're all saved under there. So what I'm going to do now is show you two variations of the Abdominal Sleep Reflex. This is a deep nervous system tool, because going deep with reflexes that were early in life that we probably did really well learning and moving through, but then life, stress, trauma, illness, even medications can kind of trip those off. So I'm going to show you some movements to do very gently. I would only do these right before bed because they can make you feel sleepy. And again, check out that introductory video, and then you can come to this one with the work for the floor. So actually, you wouldn't need to be on the floor. You would be in your bed doing this. And the one variation I'm going to show you with a soft, I can't emphasize enough, this needs to be a soft roller. This could be done on the floor because you don't want your roller rolling out of your bed, right? So what we're going to do is lie on our back and just kind of in bed, take a moment, just let your body drop into your bed. Notice the texture of your sheets, notice the temperature in the room, just kind of bringing you to the present moment. And then turn your head to one side, drop your chin down to that side. Bend that knee to the side and draw it up towards you a bit. We want to invite a little side bend. So you can side bend your body and bend that arm. Now I'm going to straighten out my other arm and leg and just hold this. Now ideally you're going to hold this for at least 6-8 seconds, but you might want to hold on to this for a minute or so on one side. Make sure you're breathing in a supportive way, of course. And then imagine we held it longer, come to the center. Same things. I like to start with the head, rotating, looking to that side, looking down, bend that arm, bend that knee. Opposite arm and leg is straight and long, or if it needs to bend, if that's where you can go, that's great. This is a great modified way to go into this movement. And you would continue this for at least 4, maybe 6 reps and hold it, and then roll to your side and just get comfy and go to sleep. Or if you want to do this other variation, this is a modification. The full reflex movement actually takes place on the abdomen, but most of us as adults, our structure doesn't really align with the idea of sleeping face down on our stomach. You'll see babies do this with ease, and I always admire them and think, wow, that's so great that their body still goes into that position. But the reflex is truly done face down, but I've come up with a handful of different ways to do it where you can still get some of that proprioceptive input to the abdomen, to the front of your trunk body. So again, this is a very soft roller. You could use a bolster like you use in a yoga or other type of exercise class. You need it to be soft. I wouldn't do this with one of those really firm rollers. What I'm going to do is lie down and make sure that my trunk is on it. So my pubic bone, my chest, and in this position I could even put my chin on, or perhaps I would go a little further and have a pillow or a ball or something. Make it comfortable for you. And what I'm going to do is turn to that one side, bend that arm, drop the chin down, bring the legs up, the one leg up on that same side. The other arm can be bent or straight. The leg is straight for sure to help you stay on this roller, and I'm going to hold this. So I'm getting that input like I am lying flat in my bed, face down on my stomach,
but I'm not. So this is a very accessible modification for our adult bodies. And then of course you would switch to the other side. So I'm turning my head, I'm dropping my chin towards that side, I'm bending the elbow, I'm bending the knee, and I'm kind of side bending a little bit and holding that position. Again, a nice bolster or roller. So what it looks like from underneath would be, I'm on the roller, imagine one leg is straight, turning the head, dropping the chin, bending the arm, bending the knee up to the side. This leg would be straight, the one that's on the side that I'm not looking towards. And I'm just holding this and breathing. And again, you could do this before you get into bed at night. It's a great little exercise or ritual after brushing your teeth. I like to do the one with the roller on the floor. Yes, I have rollers and props in my room just so that it's right there and I don't have to leave there. You could do the one lying on your back in bed just before you turn out the light or what have you. If you wake up in the night, that's a challenge a lot of people who struggle with sleep experience. Go ahead and do this movement in bed. If you're going to use the roller, you're going to get out of bed and do it, but however you need to do it. Or if you go to the bathroom and you're worried about being able to fall back to sleep afterwards, sometimes that's my challenge, like, oh, if I get up to go to the bathroom, is it going to take me a while to fall back asleep? Because I've experienced that, right? So then I get a little anticipatory anxiety about it. So after I wash my hands in the bathroom, I will stand and do the standing version of this exercise, which again is in that other video. So give this a try. This is really deep work. It's most likely not going to kick in after one night, but if you do this somewhat regularly and make this a ritual, it can be very supportive. And again, there's lots of other tools that we do to regulate our nervous system, because you can have a very dysregulated nervous system all day and you do one regulation exercise at night, it may not be enough. So the whole idea when I teach workshops on nervous system regulation for sleep is that you want to regulate your nervous system and keep it balanced throughout the day, and that will set you up to be ready for deeper sleep. So give it a try. I hope you found this helpful, and feel free to send me questions. Let me know what your experience is like. I would recommend, if you practice it during the day, just do one rep on one side, but really save it for bedtime so that your brain and body doesn't get confused into thinking it's time for sleep. So thanks for being here, and I wish you very restful, restorative sleep.